And here we go. We're back. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Chico's off playing Scam Citizen. Everybody else and everybody else over on YouTube, thank you for popping in. Hope everyone's doing good. I have been royally freaking sick for the last like 10 days. It sucked. I'm feeling better. I almost thought about spending one more day just to like chill out, but I'm like, you know what? The heck with it. I want to come in. I want to stream. I want to do things. And thanks to the one person who sent me the money, they sent me the money for Schedule 1. They said, hey, I want you to play this game. It's somebody who usually watches my YouTube videos and my VODs like a week or two after I've done. So we're going to thank you to that person, though. Hey, Chain, welcome on in, dude. So, yeah. Like I said, since last couple times I streamed, I said that I wasn't going to be streaming 7 Days to Die. I was going to be streaming other games. And I had another game planned until, like I said, the money dropped for this. And I'm like, you know what? I want to stream this game. I also did pick up another game. If you guys type in exclamation Starseed, there's a new game that I have that I was offered a key for that I'm going to be doing some streams of that too. So I'm going to be doing that in the next week or so here, waiting for 7 Days to Die to drop. So, but yeah, I'm doing better. I hope you all are doing great. I live in the Southeast United States. Every February to May, we go through what's called the pollination, the pollinating. It's basically, we have so many trees down here, and they all go hyperactive with the pollen. And even though you may not have an allergy, like a sinus allergy type thing, like certain conditions get affected by it. And unfortunately, it tripped one of my autoimmune disorders, and it nearly like I was like planning on going to the hospital at one point. That's how bad it was. But thankfully, I started recovering, and the searing pain that was in my body started going away. I never had that problem up until like, maybe like 10 years ago or so, somewhere around there, when it happened like in early like February. It got really, really hot, and we had it, and it overloaded everyone. And unfortunately, it permanently did something to me that every time it gets pollinating real bad like it is, it messes me up. The last couple of years I've been pretty good with it, but this year it started really early because it got hot really fast. And yeah, it happened to me again. Like everything was just like, I was just flared up. Like my face was swelled up from it. And it wasn't because I have an allergy or anything, because my sinuses and everything else are fine. It's just like I said, now I have an autoimmune reaction to it. And it hurts. It physically hurts, like really bad. I hope nobody ever has to go through that, because it felt like somebody rubbed my bones with gasoline and lit them on fire, and then proceeded to rub sandpaper on my skin at the same time. It just hurt. That's all I can say. That's the closest way I can describe it. Like I can't actually physically describe the pain because I've never felt that one before. This was new. So, but yeah, like I said, it calmed down a little bit. I took some extra meds for it, and I said my face looks normal, relatively speaking. Cut off everything here, so I don't look like a Neanderthal anymore, because I wasn't shaving or anything. I didn't even shower for like 3 days because I couldn't even stand up long enough to do it. So, but yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into. Yeah, I've still got an earache too from it. Like I've got like, I still have like a little bit of it like persisting. Like my glands back here behind in the back of my ear like is still bothering me. So we're gonna have that on and off tonight too. Yeah. I made this out of the artwork they give us. They have like a press kit that you can take the artwork and do stuff with. So I made this out of the artwork they had. So pretty cool. I like that. I actually, this game's aesthetic is really cool. Like, the subject matter aside, I want to let you guys know that I just like the game's going to say, they don't condone actually doing this stuff, but it's a simulation. It's a game. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be silly. sometimes you do stuff in games you wouldn't do in real life. But so this is one of those situations. But it's a really fun game, mechanically speaking. Like for an early access title, like it is really fun. I was gonna say now watch my game capture. Okay, so just a fair warning on Twitch. I do play this in widescreen, so that's why there's like a bunch of extra space over here on the screen, and you can't really see my ad timer very well, but that's okay. So yeah, and YouTube below here, you're only going to see the center of the screen. Like I know you can't see the start menu on the left-hand side of the screen because if I shrink this down anymore, you guys physically can't see anything, really. And well, like I said, I play widescreen. Most of my games I play widescreen anyway, so you guys are usually caught up. I just want to let you know this way you're not seeing the menu that's on the side of the screen. So, but you will see the gameplay. You will see the core of the gameplay and everything because the rest of the stuff kind of sits in the middle. So that's the way everything works. So, and unfortunately, while I was out, I had to permanently ban somebody because they were harassing me. I actually got harassment from somebody. And I'm pretty sure, you know, all things considered. So I'm gonna actually start a new game. So I wish it would let me delete this. Like I wish there was a way to delete the whatchamacallit here, but yeah, we're gonna new game this. We're gonna overwrite it. Let's see. Specify a name. We're going to call it the Gblargh streams to separate it from the other one. I'm going to skip the prologue. If you guys have watched this game or played this game, the prologue is basically a tutorial. It's, you know, you do a couple of things just to get used to the mechanics. I've already played this 3 times from the start, so I'm just going to skip it this time. And if you haven't seen the prologue, I apologize, but I just don't want to play it on stream because that's like 45 minutes of game that I really want to play. Small time drug dealer from the south. I actually got to see how this looks on the preview for. I want to see. I'm gonna skip over this stuff too. So, all right, I need to see this. Okay. I haven't set it up just to check to make sure you can see the toolbar and stuff. If I have to shrink the game down a little bit more, I will. I just want to. I might shrink it down slightly more, depending, but I think it should be okay. Yeah, if anybody's in YouTube sees it and thinks it still looks a little bit, it looks a little too cut off, let me know. I will make adjustments. Yeah, so in a nutshell, if you haven't seen the prologue is you're with your Uncle Nelson. You're at the you're at his ranch in a place called Sedona Falls, and you sell a couple of things, do a couple of the mechanics, and then his house gets raided. You take off in his RV, so we're in his RV right now, and we're gonna make our guy a little different this time. Still gonna be a male because that's us. You can get whatever hairstyle you want. The game's pretty, I guess for lack of a better way to put it, it's pretty androgynous. So like the messy bob is like, it looks like a long shaggy hair on a normal person. The top knot here, for instance, you know, all this, these are like, you know, these are all like haircuts you can use for either person, male or female. There's not too much of a difference outside of the way like the torso looks. Let's see, what hair color? We're gonna use a funky hair color. Yeah, we're gonna do the blue because why not? We're gonna look smug. We're You're gonna have the goatee this time. I wanna rock a goatee. We can use wrinkles to get old, to get the kind of old look. Or we can throw some freckles on. I'm gonna go with the wrinkles. I wanna look like I've been through a little bit, even though I'm a youngin. The eyeball color. This is more like the your how spaced you look. We're gonna use yellow, and for the tiny pupils. And yeah, we're gonna do like almost touching our pupils, but not quite. But the bottom eyelids, we're gonna leave them wide open. No, just a hint, just a hint. Just a hint of tired. Lovely character design, I know, right? Eyebrows. They're gonna be like there we go. We're gonna look a little on the evil side with the eyebrows being kind of slanted, or look really nice. You know what? We're gonna look kind of nice. We're gonna look like the nice anime character. Jorts. No, we're gonna rock the sandals this time too. We're gonna let's see. We'll do purple. Nah, I don't want to do purple. We'll do the black sandals. Do the white jeans. And we'll stick with the V-neck. Go with the go with the excessively loud, like yellow V-neck. Nah. Yeah, there we go. You know what? We'll do this. We'll do the America look. Red, white, and blue kind of thing. I know it's not exactly the same, but no, actually, you know what? I'm not. No, brown shirt. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, so when you after the prologue, you're in Highland Point, and yeah, you got a message from Uncle Nelson. He just calls himself UN there. Yeah, before you do anything else in the game, you just kind of want to chill out here and work on the plants. It took me a second to remember how to move this. You gotta actually hold the mouse button when you do this. Let me make sure my mouse sensitivity is right. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to that stuff. We're gonna wait for these. Hey, Sally Chen, welcome on in. How are you doing? And let's see, we're gonna take this right now just because I don't need the storage. Trash can I really don't need either. I'm just going to leave that there because I don't care about the trash cans in the game. Ah, Malaysia. How's everything doing out that way? And then, of course, we're going to take our kush once we get done growing it. Now, yes, this game is about growing illicit substances, guys. Remember, it's only a game. So if you get offended by it, don't talk to me about it. Talk to the developers. All right, so we got that one. There's one missing somewhere. There we go. And we'll take all this stuff. When I found out you could take that stuff, I got so happy. Because it was like, hey, oh, we can get some good things. Some cloud and rain. Yeah, well, that's not too horrible. Oh, it's almost time for wet season, though, isn't it? Like, I can't remember. I think that part of Asia, you guys usually get, like, a wet season for a while. And this we can just throw in here into our trash can we'll never take. Well, I'm not selling anything yet, Chain. I'm just harvesting it so I can take it with me because I know what happens here. So, but yeah, being able to take this stuff is really, really good. But eventually, yeah, the whole point is to get rich selling our plants. There we go. There we go. All right. Then we gotta go find a payphone. Running with scissors. Now there's quite a few different things in this game that's really cool. One is one of the money-making things. You can actually make money by recycling trash in this game, which I find really fun. Good to hear your voice. The feds got me locked up waiting for trial, so you need to go get some work and for someone in your line of work. I love that. He's like, now we gotta go to Uncle Nelson's cache because he stashed it in a few places. This right here is sort of like the end part of the tutorial. Kind of teaches you about dead drops. So dead drop is a thing that you go to like these little containers like this and pick up the stuff. So you have to get used to that. I got to be careful of the cops too because I'm carrying a bunch of product on me, so I don't want to get caught running around with it. Even though I don't remember them ever bothering you on the first day. Head back to the RV. There's an explosion. Uh-oh. No, the cops, unfortunately, in this game do not like to buy it. They will actually tase you and shoot you. And there we go. See, this is why we collect our stuff, because the RV blows up. And then we get a threat saying, "Hey, this is our town. Don't be coming in here with your stuff." I'm kind of glazing through this because I've done it like 4 times already. I've played Free Sample, which is their demo, and then I've done this a couple of times, and I'm going to glaze through the first part of it. Well, that's not ideal. There's a cartel called the Benzies. I figured they'd find you, but didn't think it was going to be that quick. Go get a room at the motel, and then go get yourself a grow tent, soil, and a watering can. The good news is we got the watering can in the grow tent because we grabbed all the stuff out of the RV before it blew up. The only thing we have to do is go buy some soil. I am still going to buy one regular grow tent because I did figure something out. Playing it a couple times, you still want the extra one. Even though it is a little difficult to manage like 3 different grow tents, it's really, really useful. And the game uses 2 types of currency. It uses the cash, which is in slot 9, then it uses a credit card. Most of the legit businesses will use card, and then you have situations like this where they'll just use cash, and it'll be a red or a blue number, or blue or a green number to let you know. If it's red, that means you don't have enough. But here's our room. Immediately shut the curtain. And then I'm gonna move some of this stuff around here. Let's see. Hold on, I need to leave this right here first. I'm gonna dump our stuff there for the moment. Oh, that's got trash in it, so I gotta wait. Let's see. The lamp we can get rid of entirely. I'm just gonna drag it. So off screen on YouTube, you guys didn't see it, but way on the right hand side, there's a red box that says discard that you can use to get rid of stuff. Actually, I screwed up right here, so I'll deal with it in a second. I will do that. There we go. Put the TV there for right now, just because I need the room. Pick that up. throw this in here. Pick this. I can't pick that up. Pick up the bed. I'm going to move it over here for right now until I get rid of that stupid trash can. And then we put this right here. And then we do this. Yeah, so what these do is these make your stuff grow better. So having those is actually really, really handy. I will put the TV back in a sec, but I gotta take care of the trash can stuff, so. So the hardware store, we're gonna be here a lot. We're gonna get used to seeing this place. Need to make a purchase, so I'm gonna go ahead and get 10 because I know I need it. I'll still buy the grow tent. And the watering can I shouldn't need to buy, but I think it forces you to do it if you're not carrying it. I forgot. I gotta put my money away. Oh my god, this guy, he doesn't use cash. He uses card. Because he's a legit business. There's a few businesses like that use card. I'll waste the money on that just to make sure. And then I'm gonna get the trash grabber and 2 bags. Alright. Oh, I skipped over the thing where he gives you the extra soil. That's okay. If you finish that conversation with him, he gives you like a speed grow, but I don't care about it because speed grow is not worth getting. So the best thing here is this thing right here, the trash grabber. So what we can do is we can walk around, collect all this trash. And this trash goes into these recycling machines called Trash for Cash. These green looking like dump machines right here, like this one. So you can dump the trash. Now I'm going to use the one closest to the motel room. And the nice thing is you can fill this thing up. Like you can spend like a day or two just doing this to make money. You will make a lot of money off of this. Like I was surprised how much money you can actually make doing this. Just picking up. Oh yeah, you also get a flashlight that you start with too, so you can turn the light on at night. So I'm not gonna like follow the tutorial or the missions too closely. Like I will because I want to progress the story and get my stuff, but at the same time too, I'm gonna be like doing a lot of stuff like picking up a lot of trash and things just to accumulate some extra cash. And this doesn't go on your credit card. This is like hard cash, so you can deposit later. You also have to be careful too, because when it turns nighttime, there's a curfew. If you get caught by the cops outside, they'll chase you down, possibly tase you, or shoot you if you do something really stupid. So usually it doesn't escalate past the tasing part, but it can happen. And you can interact with certain things, like you can interact with this basketball here. Just send it to space. So yeah, just about everything, like all these soda cans, the cigarettes, you'll find some water pipes, you'll find some other things. Well, it's community service, but you get paid for it. Could you imagine if that was like a real thing? Like all over the world? Like you could just walk around and collect trash and take it to some place and get money for it? Like, you don't have any idea how clean the world would be if people knew they could just go up somewhere and just drop it. Like where I live in my state, we used to have a cans for cash machine where people could take soda cans and beer cans and stuff, and they would get like a nickel for each one. The game, you could just dump stuff in there and then hit cash out, and it would just drop you a buttload of nickels. Like no lie. Okay, I can't put that one there. I'm gonna put it right here. And then we're gonna fill these up with soil. And this game is very, very, yeah, so there's a message on the side talking about the curfew now. I know you, like I said again, I know you guys on YouTube can't see everything, so. Yeah, this game is very, very like manual. So you're dragging across to cut that, then you're holding this with the mouse and turning this with the A and D keys to fill this up. And then pick that up. I'm actually going to put this stuff in here just because we have to take the trash out at least once, so I want to fill it up. Okay, so now that we got that done, we can talk to Uncle Nelson on the payphone again. He's like, you're almost ready, but you need the seeds. And I'll set you up with the guy. And yeah, you just call him and get a drop. So yeah, the dead drop is the early thing in the game where you have to use it to help you get seeds. Even with the stuff that we ripped off from our RV. So order the dead drop and then just buy as many of these as you can, as the limit allows. You can usually do like 9, but I do, well, I can do 9 because I've got 3 tents. And then it says how many hours in game it'll be ready. So can't really do anything else here. Like I do have my, did I forget my packing table? Actually I did, I forgot my packing table. Damn. I didn't bring it with me. So I do have to buy that. But yeah, like I said, now all the cops are going to be running around. If they catch you, they're going to start acting like they want to like do bad things to you. So just be careful about the curfew. But you can still run around. You actually get like when you're selling stuff later, like being out late at night is actually good for your money, even though it's risky because if you get arrested, you could lose everything. But usually the first couple nights, the cops aren't that bad to deal with. And it's a good time to go around and pick up trash. And also, don't forget, when you play this game the first time too, don't forget to go by the basketball court here and get your baseball bat. This baseball bat is really fun to use because there's a couple of things you can do with it. One, you can punch in this game, so because you have to fight sometimes. But the baseball bat is just a stronger attack, and plus you can use it to break machines. So like all of the soda machines and the ATM machines in the game can be broken with the baseball bat and rendered inoperable for a couple of days. And they spit out money sometimes. But yeah, I will do the, oh, this is a police barricade. Oh, see that right there, that question mark that showed up? That was the police like, hey, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be here. Hey, stop looking at me. I'm cleaning. Goofy cops. And all these dumpsters, like most of them have been empty, but eventually there's going to be like trash in them. And if you go buy them, you can pick up the trash out of them and get some extra money. Some of this stuff is only worth like $1. Some of it's worth $2, $3. I think there's one thing that's worth $4. So yeah, I'll show you what I mean about the baseball bat. So let's take this Coke machine. So if I tap it, sometimes it'll drop me a Coke. That's cute, but if you aim right here, power it up and smack it, yeah. Get a bunch of money. Same thing with the ATM machine. What the hell is this truck doing here? Same thing with the ATM machine. Power up and give it a good whack and, oh, gave me a lot. But those are the only 2 things you can smash that I know of. Like, I usually leave whichever ones are closest to where I'm living. I usually leave those ones alone because just in case I need them. And yeah, you can drink the Coke. It doesn't really do anything outside of just giving you something to drink. And then consequently, I can pick it up and drop it in here for money. But yeah, once you fill up this thing, you hit this green button here, and it'll randomly generate the, see, $95 for all that trash. So it'll randomly generate, like, you know, however much money that's in there. Go and drop it in. Let me go back in here now. We don't really have anything else to do. Like, so I could run around and do more stuff, but Oh. Yeah, I'll just put the TV right there. Now the TV's not anything special, it just has video games on it, but also tells you what time it is in game. If you don't want to look at the iPhone that you have. Yeah. We'll go ahead and go to sleep. The dead drop will be ready when we wake up. And this experience points is supposed to be what you would have got had you done the prologue. You get like about half the experience you need to level up in the prologue, so. Okay, and then you get the message. He says the drop is ready, skate park. And oddly enough, skate park is right here. So just grab it out of there. Boop. There we go. Got some 9 OG Kush seeds. Now we can start growing. Now we can start doing agriculture. And yeah, when you're doing the growing, you pop the top, flip it over, and then you have to click on these little balls of dirt to cover it up. And then don't forget to pick up your trash. Everything leaves trash in this game just about, so. Take our watering can now and they say aim for the blue crosshairs. Got one down. Now you are supposed to wait until you've got the Kush grown, but since we harvested our vehicle before it blew up, we have some that we can sell. So, oh yeah, we got to bag the trash too. That's why I grabbed this. So now we can bag the trash. So you just stand there and do that, and it'll make a bag for you. And then I can get rid of this trash can forever because we're not going to use that again. That's the one thing I taught myself. Oh, I got to move that dang TV. Hold on. So one thing I taught myself early on is like I don't need the trash can. There you go. Pick that up, and we can take this to the trash for cash machine too. And then whatever was in the trash can, you can turn it into money. Usually about $10 to $15 depending on what was in there. But because it's so small and it wastes money because you have to spend $1 to do the trash bag. Just like that, I kept that because I was gonna. There's 2 ways to do trash in this game. You can walk around with the bin here and then slowly fill that machine up, or you can find like a building that you have like this and dump stuff into a corner and then slowly accumulate it. I'm gonna put this in the discard and then try to pick it up with the trash bag. I prefer not to waste money on trash bags at all. So, all right, so yeah, now we can go to the products thing here. There's our Kush. We're gonna list it. It starts out at 38. I'm actually going to change it to 39. List it for sale, and then we just have to wait for a customer. And while we're doing that, we got to go buy a packaging station. And we got the plant trimmer. I got to keep the plant trimmer on me when we do this part. And then we'll just collect more trash as we walk past it all. And trash does randomly accumulate everywhere. Like you could walk through a place and then there'll be more trash there sometimes the next day. That's the only thing I screwed up was not keeping the packaging station. No, the baggies I'm going to buy 20 because I've got stuff ready. And it does take a while sometimes for your first customer to generate. So if you don't get it right away, don't worry about it. Just walk around and collect trash. And honestly, if you don't even need the TV right away, so like you can always just take it, put it on a shelf like this, and just come and pick it up later. Grab the rest of the Kush that we had there, throw it on there, so there's a packaging spot and a product spot. And we got our first guy, Kyle. So we listed it for 39. Basically anything over 120 is good. So we'll go ahead and have to do afternoon because it's too late in the morning. And he says right in front of the motel, so that spot's gonna be right there. Now you do get lucky sometimes and the people might show up a little bit early. So if you, like, that's Kyle right there. So if you see them walking towards it, you can try to like catch them and get like a little bit of a bonus for being early and getting the sale done before like the first like half hour is done. I'm gonna go ahead and pack the rest of the push though. And you're supposed to click it before you drag it, but because of the way the game works, to click and drag at the same time works just fine. So yeah, we'll go talk to him. And then, whoop, there we go, our first sale. Now we have to wait for the other ones. And we'll take that kush with us. Now we have 17 kush. And like I said, we're just gonna walk around and collect garbage. And wait for the other people in the that are supposed to call us for product to show up. The only thing you have to be careful of when you walk around is the cops. So if there's a roadblock or something, you just don't want to get too close to it because they'll do a body search on you. It is easy to deal with if you're not carrying a whole lot because all you got to do is just click on it to conceal it. But if you don't want to deal with it, you can just jump around the barricades and stuff. All these syringes and things down here in the canals, there's good money at the early part of the game. I think there's eventually comes a time when you want to stop doing it, but I was doing it even after I had like a meth lab set up, just because it was, you just get so much money for it. And like you say, you don't have to cash it in every single time. You can just stack it up and then cash it all at one time. Okay, we got another sale. So this guy wants 35. So I'm gonna counter offer it and ask him for 40. Because, all right, there we go. Well, we'll try to do it this afternoon. He wants to meet by the barber shop, which is right behind us. So I'm gonna go grab a couple more pieces of trash real quick, and then we'll go sell that one to him. And sometimes the stuff can be a little hard to see too, so if you don't catch the first time, it's no big deal. There's some people I watched that didn't care to do the trash thing, but I'm like, why not? It's literal free money. And sometimes you're not doing anything between stuff, so. See, our guy should be over here by now, because this is the shop. He's not there. All right, well, I'll go dump this in. Yeah, even if you take an order sometimes, like if the person's like working far away or lives far away, it takes them some time to walk there, so. You don't have time to stand around and wait for him. Just keep doing stuff and then check the meeting site. So yeah, he's not there. But okay, so we'll keep picking up trash. There's the roadblock I was talking about. The police just popped in and like put the roadblock up. Oh, there's our dude. He finally showed up. All right, get down here and pick up more trash. So we need one more sale before we get to the next step of the game, so. And those trash for cash machines are everywhere, but I usually stick to one in specific. This is easier to deal with. And if you're going by the cops, if you're carrying products, sometimes the best thing to do is to stop running and just slow walk. Exactly, Chain. That's the way you do it. Make it look like you're a proud citizen of this community, man. You gotta help clean the place up. Show the officers that you're, a sanitation engineer. Yeah, that's a ticket. We're a sanitation engineer with a little side of agriculture. We're the best of both worlds. We grow things that people want, and we clean up their streets. What more can you ask for out of somebody? But then they want to arrest us anyway. Okay, so this one wants 3, and they're asking for 135, which is better than 120. Yeah, so we'll do that one. We'll do this one at night because afternoon's clouded up. And this is behind the gun range. Cool. Now, when you first start off, like the first couple of levels, it's slow. But once you get unlock a couple of things after you level up a little bit, it gets a lot easier to make money. All right, we got like about an hour before we have to go to the gun range, so I'm just gonna keep cleaning the streets up. And this is a thing that never stops. Like if you try to clean the street, like you could completely like pick up everything in the entire game area that you're in, and then literally next day you'll go back and it's all full of trash again. Yeah, let's go to the gun range. Our person should be there by now. It says the transaction doesn't begin for a couple of minutes. Oh, sirs. But like I said, sometimes they're there early. Like this one's there early, so we'll get a bonus for this. And they want 3. Here we go. Then while we're down here, we'll clean this up too. Sometimes I'll see like a speck on the ground and think it's like a used joint. Hey, by the way, don't walk in the water too far. You will drown in this game. All it does is set you back on the land, but it's really inconvenient because you do lose a little bit of time in the day. I found out. And the leftover plant leaves that people drop. And there's a pickpocketing mechanic in this game too. Like you can pickpocket your stuff back from people. I usually don't, but you can. All right, bin's full, so let's go back. Gotta talk to Uncle Nelson again, so. If we get lucky, sometimes somebody will ask for a late night. They'll ask for some late night product, and you can get a bonus for doing it after curfew. Let's go ahead and cash this in. How much do we got? 127 bucks. Nice. Hey, you finished a few deals. Now you need to expand your operations. Give people free samples. And then save up 800 bucks and get yourself a better room somewhere. All right, so we just got a message for a late night. So this guy wants... No. If I'm doing this late night, you're giving me at least 85. All right, schedule the deal. We'll do it right now. And Sauerkraut Supreme, which is down this way. I love the name of that restaurant, Sauerkraut Supreme, for a pizzeria. I want a sauerkraut pizza. See, like I just walked through here yesterday and there's trash down this little alleyway. There's a couple of alleyways like this that are relatively safe to walk through. So learn them so you can get around. And there's Mick. And 2 seeds for use. 2 grams of wonderful product for you, sir. And they do smoke it right away too. If he wasn't wearing glasses, his eyes would have turned red. It's actually really cool. Like some of the strains in this game have some really fun effects. If you get really lucky, you might get one more late night deal. So don't be afraid. Let's see. Now, Mrs. Ming, who we have to talk to for the new room, she only accepts cash. So we need 800 doll hairs here. And we do have to give samples of custom. Oh, wait a minute. Let me talk to this guy since he's here. Okay, now, this guy, people don't like his name because his name is Peter File. Yeah, so a lot of people don't like his name because of that. 90% chance of success, so we're going to try to get him his new customer. There you go. And if you're successful, they're like, yeah, I'll call you next time. I need some. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Peter because of that. Yeah. Everybody picked up on it as soon as they saw it, and they were like, dude, why? Why did you have to give him that kind of name? So, yeah, there's some people that are upset with that particular name, but... And sometimes you get lucky with these dumpsters like this, and there's trash in them, so, hey, free money. So in order for me not to look at his name too much, you do have the option of like hiring dealers to help you move your product around. So when I get my first dealer, I'll assign him to the dealer so I never have to look at his name again. Okay, so we got a message from this one called Jesse. I know, like I said again, I know YouTube, you can't see it. I'll have to figure that out someday, but... So yeah, Jesse here wants Crush, she wants 100, you know, I'm gonna say 135. All right, dang it, fine. Schedule the deal. We're gonna do this one late night because it's getting late, and she wants to see us behind the gun range. So we'll do that. Go check on our plants. They should be ready. There we go. We can do a little gardening now. Now, the ones that we have under these UV lights, they'll grow us 12 instead of 8 bud. So this is why you want to steal them from the RV. Just because of that. Having that extra bud is just so much better. It's like I need my soils, so. Whoop. Go ahead and fill these back up so we have more, and I'm gonna have to go buy some more baggies tomorrow when So there's two different ways to get baggies in this game. You can go to the hardware store during normal business hours. You can go to the 24-hour like mini mart. It's basically a gas station that you can go to. And you can buy stuff there. The problem is usually there's a lot of cops around the gas station. And there's also a black market warehouse where you can buy illegal stuff. more illegal than the weed that we're making. And specialized machines and stuff. So that's another place to buy your baggies. If you don't want to run around with your product, you can just throw it on the shelf and then throw some here. Okay, let's go to the gun range since Jesse's there waiting for us. And I'll show you what I mean about the doing this late at night. So this after midnight curfew's going down, cops are in places. But if you dare to do these particular ones, you get the money plus you get a bonus for being after curfew. So I got $27 more for doing it after curfew. And you can set up customers specifically to only do them after curfew just to get the money bonus, which isn't a bad idea. All right. Hold on, let me make sure I put my trash in the thing. It's getting nice and full already. We'll go ahead and pack up the last of our initial baggies here. And you do get a machine that automates this somewhat, so and lets you do more than 10 at a time. So that's a really cool thing about this game, is that upgrades actually are real upgrades. So like I said, remember I talked about the baggies, so like if I wanted to do more, I could just run underneath the bridge here and try to go to the gas station as long as there are no cops around, which you do have to watch for them. And sometimes the attendant's not here. But yeah, you can purchase the baggies here. So I can get like, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and get 40. Then I need it. Now 20 baggies take up 1 slot in your inventory. So when you're buying stuff, you have to understand the logistics of your stuff. Like some things you can only carry 10 of, some things you can carry 20 of. So you just want to be aware of that when you're buying stuff, so you don't have to run back to the pallets outside of the building to pick up the rest of your stuff. And since there's no roadblock here, I'll just go this way. Yep, new bags for plants. More trash for later. Okay, just toss those up there. And yeah, I actually have more bud than I have lots for because I'm growing all that extra bud right there. So yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. This is the save thing, so you hit the air conditioner and it'll save the game if you need to save it. Or when you go to sleep, it saves too. And then here at the end, it tells you how many products you personally sold, how much money you made, and then when you get a dealer later, how much money they made for you. Dealers do take a cut, but they're still like really, really useful to use them. And then the experience points you got for the whole day for everything you did. So we're street rat level 2, and then it's gonna level us up and almost street rat level 3. I forgot to plant my bud last night, like a dummy. Or did I? Oh, I forgot to water it. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to water it last night. Oops. Yeah, sometimes I do that. I'll forget to water my plants. That's not a good thing. There is automatic watering machines that are extremely valuable to get for that, and it sort of takes the guesswork out of did you water, because you can just walk by and tap them. All right, we'll fill this back up. Thankfully with the watering can, you don't need to use it for very long. Okay, so now we can open up the map, and everything like this that you see here is a customer. So you want to try to talk to people now and give them some extra bud. So like our hotel manager is one of the people. 89 chance of success. And there's traits underneath their names. That's the specific type of bud they really like. So when you're selling later, when you're making new strains, you can get specialized bud to sell to people. And if it's something they like, they'll buy more of it. And generally pay more for it. Okay, somewhere down here is Ludwig. That's you, right? Yep. We'll get Ludwig. He's a 79% chance, so we might not get him. Nope, not what you're after. Okay, so he's not happy with that particular bud today. And you can only try to give a person a sample once a day, so if it screws, you're just gonna have to wait till the next day. The funny thing is, though, you can give them the exact same thing you gave them the first time, and they'll probably take it. It's just the RNGesus situation there. Okay, Twitch, we got an ad coming up pretty soon, so... that's not what I wanted. Oh, wait, we got somebody wanting some... Yep, okay. No, Austin, I'll take you this morning. What do you want? Oh, you want to be right behind the pizzeria. Oh. What's this? Can't talk to her. She says I need to unlock the next region. There you go. There you go. Another quick sale. Pick up more trash. Alright, where do I gotta go now? Who am I looking for? Geraldine, who is right across from me somewhere. So I think right here. No? Oh, there's Geraldine. Alright. So Geraldine's 91%, so this ought to work. And sometimes they move around. And then he's like, okay, yeah, I need more of that. And when you unlock people like that, they start buying pretty quick. Let's see. We did Ludwig. We can't do him again. We can do Chloe all the way down there. She's at the gas station where we were at last night, so we'll have to go back down that way. But since the ad's about to start, I'm going to go dump the trash, and then we'll take our first ad break and come back. We'll go try to convince Chloe to be one of our customers. So, BRB. Bloop. Turn the music up a little bit so you guys can hear it better. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna go see Chloe now. But yeah, we're back, guys. Hope you enjoyed the break. Donna's. Yeah, we get Peter wanting 5 Kush. So we'll do that, but gotta talk to Chloe first. 81% chance. Come on, Chloe. Hell yeah. Alright, we got our 10 customers now. Thanks, Jane. Alright, so see, Peter wants 5. Yeah, we'll do that. Afternoon. Kyle wants 4. Okay. Afternoon. And I'm going to temporarily take my product off the market because I'm only down to 1 now. I don't want to get short on product and not be able to provide. So temporarily delist it, give us a chance to clean our sales. And then we'll go back and relist it once we have some more baggies. I got to go buy some more anyway. Where's Peter? All right, let's go to the. We'll go to our other drop. Now, also too, when you do the dead drops, you have to make sure to pay back the guy. So we gotta make sure we pay him. And his drop is right behind the station here, right behind the whatchamacallit or the hardware store. And you can put more money than you need to in there. Just that'll help pay for your next batch a little bit faster. And whenever you do that, he'll say, "Okay, I got the money. Thank you." So he doesn't start harassing you and potentially send people to break your kneecaps. There we go. Alright, so we got all that money. Let's go buy our room now. We have the $800 we need, so. Talk to Miss Ming here. I'd like to buy the room. And she says it's right back here, so it's up these stairs. And we have a real house. We have a real room now. Pick that up. Now the only problem with this particular place is the fact that I can't move the sink. So I'm gonna stick my bed in the corner here. We're gonna get rid of that storage rack too. I don't need that. We're gonna get better storage. I gotta go dump the rest of my money in the ATM machine though, because you see that cute machine that I beat up is back. I just deposit all of our money. So whatever's up here now, what we're gonna do is just like break everything down and move it to the other room. And it gives you a thing on how to pick stuff up. I'm gonna do this so I can relist this stuff while I'm moving stuff. So this way here I can get some more money. Let's see, this should be now something. I'll do 3 more. All right, then we can relist it now. And we'll get rid of the trash can. All right, our bud's ready. Grab those 2 things of bud and throw them in there. Grab my clippers. We're gonna get rid of the small storage rack. Do a little snippy. I'm actually going to pick these up. Throw the bud in here for right now and the clippers. Grab our money. 118 bucks. And I'm gonna request another. Oh wait, Sam, you want 2 for no? You're doing 85. We'll do nighttime for you. 2 for 90, sure. All right. Oh, Kathy. Oh, hello, Mr. Officers. You're giving me the side eye over there. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do it. Okay, so that's 7 of the bud out of the 11 that I'm carrying. Officers over there giving me the stink eye. Hey, I just live here, guys. Don't mind me. Close. Let's just close that. Put that down. These up. Close that. All right, so we need to go to the waterfront. The waterfront's right down here, so maybe she's here already. Yep. Kathy wants 3. An escape part in a motel. So that's back where we gotta go anyway, so. The skate park was actually kind of nice because if there's cops there, you can stand right here and you're semi-hidden from them. Oh, bonus trash. Let's go. Get dirty. Let's get that dirty cash. All right, now we grab all this stuff. I got just enough time to go to the hardware store to go buy a couple of large racks before he closes. I think he might actually already be closed. If he is, it's not a big deal. Well, it is, but it's not. I need to get racks and bags. So let's see, 2 large racks, and I'm gonna buy 60 baggies. I know the rest of them is gonna say inventory won't fit, so it's gonna go out in these pallets here, and I can come back and pick them up. Put all our bud right there, put the baggies there for right now. Let's see, Mick says he wants 3 for, no. Don't you dare lowball me, sir, 125. And he wants to be at the waterfront, so it's right behind us. What do we got here? Donna wants 3. Sure, but we're gonna do you late night because I gotta go pack. Great barbershop. Yep, late night trip. Grab all this stuff because we need it. Police curfew is in effect now. Gotta get my next set of buds started, so we'll do that right now. Now, the thing about this particular soil, this is the cheapest soil in the game. So for the sake of like being economical, you can just keep using this. But I like to use the multi-growth soil just because it's more convenient. Hey, Dunzo, how's it going, man? How are you doing, sir? I think once I get a little bit further and I've actually done a little bit of everything, because I haven't gotten past the meth phase yet, so I want to do that before I group. But yeah, definitely open to it. I want to see how long it takes to do that part. I keep finding a better way to do stuff, and I keep starting over. All right, let's put that there. Put the rest of the baggies back here for now. Grab all my trash. All right, so like I said, now that I'm going to be living over here mostly. I'm going to start using this machine too. Who wants what? Jesse wants... Yeah, okay. I gotta go deal with the thing in front of the, I have to go deal with this first. So the cops out here? All right. We're gonna do a little ring around the rosy with the cops. Hello, sir. This is the best way I know to take care of those ones. You bash them, you run this way, and then you go hide up in this little parkour spot up here. Just stand like right about here. This does take some time, so if you do this too close to when your drop is about to expire with the customer, you'll just lose them, but that's why I try to beat the cop early. And just wait for that wanted to disappear. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hello, sir. The person you're looking for went down the waterfront. And now I don't have to worry about dealing out in front of the barber shop because the cops are gone. Jesse's a skate park, so. Yeah, the cop actually said hello, the same one that I smashed in the face with the baseball bat. He's like, oh, hello. Okay, let me put $500 in. I need to actually get a dead drop, so I don't need to worry about that. There's nothing else on there, so I just gotta. Actually, the packing station, I might want to leave here. So I'm going to leave it here, actually. I'm going to take the... Well, no, I got to leave the butt on there. Yeah, I'll leave the packing station here for now. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is a freaking aluminum baseball bat. It will give you a concussion. Oh, yeah, I can turn the lights on in here. I like to have my lights on. All right, so I need to take baggies and more kush with me. There's a thing in this game too, like if anybody's ever played the original Harvest Moon on the Super Nintendo, there was a thing that once it got to a certain point at night, the night would last forever. Well, this game's kind of like that too right now, where the nighttime will last forever. So if it gets to 4 a.m., you can just pretty much run around and kind of abuse the time mechanic. and do stuff like this and do like your mixing and stuff. And any customers that you take for late night will never expire because you never get to 6 a.m. So you actually have time to still get your late night bonus. All right, I need another dead drop. So let me go ahead and... Best time to do a dead drop is at night too. Okay, I can only buy 9 again. That's fine. Okay. And because I got leftover money in his drop, he already got paid. But I'm gonna go put the rest of the money in there now, just so he's paid. I like to keep Albert happy because the faster you pay him, the easier it is to get him to do live purchases with you. So just getting him paid off fast is just good for you. So, and dead drops are still good for everything else. We go 445 experience points with that these. I'm gonna probably level up twice here. Jars are handy too. Jars you can sell 5. Yeah, they're good long life soil. I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm leveling up 3 times. Holy crap! Okay. And then then the watering pots, the water, not the water, the sprinklers. So I actually have to move all this stuff again because I need to make room for the sprinklers. I don't care about the soil things so much. I think the only thing the soil things do is like you can put all the fertilizer stuff together in the soil thing and just dump it all at one time into the pot. So I haven't really used it enough to fully understand it. Let's do this real quick. Oh, that's right. I need to get rid of my bud first. Yeah, we need to leave 1 space in between here now. And same thing here, I'm just gonna put 1 space there. There we go. I need more soil. So I'm gonna get rid of that because I'm gonna buy the other soil just because. Now the only downside to using this stuff is it does cost you extra money. But so we'll do 10 of that. No. 9 of that. And then 9 of the fertilizer. So what happens, the reason why I'm buying the PGR and the fertilizer, don't have enough money. The reason why I'm buying PGR and fertilizer is PGR lowers the quality of your bud, but lets you grow more. And the fertilizer raises the quality, so it basically makes it so everything is the exact same quality I am making it right now. All right, let's see what we got. All right, pawn shop, that's fine. Yep, we'll do that. I'll do it this morning. Where are we going? Oh, it's right behind here. He might even be here pretty quick too. Yep, there he is. Get that cracked pipe out of the way. Wrong. Sir? There you go. Oh wait, I forgot. I want to buy the. I don't have the money for it. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, we go like this. Like I said, this soil will work twice before we have to refill it. So that's the only thing that's just like a time saver. Like money-wise, it actually costs you more. But I prefer the time savings over everything else. Oh yeah, so I gotta go pick up my dead drop. Need my kush. Grab that. And this drop is down here, if I remember right. Oh, no, it's up here. No. See, Kyle wants 5. Oh, yeah. We'll do afternoon because it's too late now. Behind the taco tickler. He's literally going to be walking out of his job and going straight there. If you get to know people's schedules in the game too, sometimes it can be really easy to like go to a certain customer if you know where they are. Oh, I forgot to put that in there. That's right. Now you don't need to buy this particular like little grow tent. I just like to do it just because I like to grow more than even the 24 that you get. And this one you have to just kind of swirl around until it says you're at 100%. And I don't do this too often, like the PGR I won't use a whole lot of. It's just early goings when you want the extra bud. Because you want to have as much product available as you can, so making a little bit of extra early on is really useful. The speed grow I don't care about because it's just kind of a waste of money in my opinion. Stuff grows fairly fast on its own. Especially if you ripped off these 2 UV lamps from the RV, they grow really fast under here. All right, let me grab Kush and grab more Kush and more baggies, go back to the motel. And I tend to use the motel as a packing area, so I'll use that to like make sure that I can keep like making more. And plus it reminds me to get out. Alright, no more messages, so that's good. Now I will still use this one too, like I'll use both of them. So, oh, we got another message. To OG Kush, no, Sam, at least 85. Gun range, that's nice and close. Now you said this right here, like you said, it serves 2 purposes. One, it makes sure that I'm out and about, and 2, it always makes sure I have some product available on me. Geraldine wants how? Already? Holy crap. Geraldine wants all the push. Damn. Want 8? Yeah. I want to see you right now. How about that? That's the Geraldine's the reason why you want to get jars early, because he usually asks for so much. My God, 8 of them? Well, some people have a very high addiction rate when you first make customers with them, and they'll literally buy like infinite amounts. And they'll spend way too much money on it too. See, Chloe wants 90. Okay, we'll do that. I'll do you nighttime because it's getting a little tight. But you see, now I gotta go roll some more. I'm down to 9. I like to keep a good amount of it on me all the time, so. That's good enough right now. We'll keep 14. So yeah, I'm gonna go buy some. Oh, that's right. I gotta move the packaging station. I'll just buy another one and put it over there. I'm gonna need 2 packing stations anyway. Hey, let me check this little dumpster here. Oh my god. Look at all the money in here. All the money. Alright, Chloe's here already, so we'll do an early sell. Okay, Benji, I can get the dealer already. He wants 4 OG for 180. Yeah, we'll do that. Nighttime. Skate park, no biggie. And see, you got some customers already that are paying a lot more than even what you listed it for. Get another packing station. And I need more baggies. Need more baggies already. Deposit your cash. You don't have enough on your card. Easy. And then the rest of my baggies I've had out here forever. Yeah, you sell fast in this game. Like really, really fast. I have to buy jars eventually too, but for now I'm just going to use the baggies. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that. We can throw those baggies in there. And we'll go ahead and pack these. Throw those baggies up there. All right. Yep, we gotta go get more bud. There we go. Take all my trash that I had in there. All those bottles. The nice thing about those bottles is because you can sell them, you can get money back for them by recycling them. It makes it worth using just to get the money back. So like instead of costing like 5 each or whatever it is, it only costs like 3 each. All right, Kathy's at the skate park, so let's go pay her, and then we got to talk to Uncle Nelson. Or not pay her, but, you know, sell to her. Get our money. All right, talk to old Uncle Nelson. Hey, you got a decent base. Time to get a deal at Benji Coleman, which we already got referred to. And Benji, kindly enough, lives right next door to you. So, hey Benji, I want you to work for me. $500 and 20% of each cut. And I don't have the money on me because I deposited it all. All right. Let's withdraw the 500. All right, let's do that again. Mr. Benji. All right. And Benji's a rock star early on. Like, he gets you so much. Bring me some product and send me some customers. No problem. I need jars. I'm going to go to the gas station because it's nighttime, so that means the cops will be out. for Benji, I always make jars. Now, I don't even give him baggies because he sells too fast if you give him baggies. More money. No, just buy 20 jars. And actually now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the jars over here, and I'm going to keep the baggies at home, at the sweatshop, because I can pack stuff in jars, just give it to Benji from here, which is what you want to do. All right, let's see what we got. Mick wants 3 for... Sir, why are you lowballing me? See, he's not lowballing me. Get a couple of those. Rock, oh wow, he's across the way. Nice. All right, so yeah, we'll set up my baggies here. Grab some push. Not gonna worry about that right now. I do want to get these over to start working on the other stuff. So here, see, this one gives me 12 now instead of 8. And this one gives you 16 instead of 8, instead of 12. So that PGR just is a +4. Like I said, early on, it's really good to use a PGR. After a while, I won't use it again. But because I'll have enough stuff growing that the PGR will be worthless to me. And Jessie wants 5. And she's paying me 210 for it. Okay, we'll do that. Throw my bed up here for right now. Gblargh, hey, Marine, how's it going? And let me go get my jars started for Benji. Okay, so Taco Tickler, you're already here. Get you taken care of. North Waterfront, Marine's gonna go take care of his call to nature. Go talk to Jesse, and then after I get done with Jesse here, I'm gonna assign Jesse and Peter to Benji because one, like I said, I don't like looking at Peter's name, and Jesse likes to shank you too much. So we're gonna give you there. We're gonna take where's Peter? Put Peter on you for right now. All right, now I gotta get to the other drop site, which is across town. Now you said assigning Jesse and Peter to Benji just keeps you from getting shanked because they both will attack you if you're not careful. They're like hyper addicted. Of course, we're going to grab a stack of trash on the way because why not? So brown building apartment 2 is like this building all the way over here. It's got a catch for trash in front of it, so it's a nice place to stop. Plenty of trash to be had out here too, so take your time and do it right. Make the trip worth your while. You can get one, you can get a skateboard, and you can get cars later, but at the start, you're on foot. I could buy a skateboard, but there's only one skateboard worth buying, and it costs $1,500. And that's enough in the trash on the side of town. Let's take the money and run. 48, nice. And so right now, if it's not on the street, I'm not going to try to go out of my way to get it. Unless it's like on the sidewalk or something. So we're getting close to the 4 a.m. time, which is good because that means I can pack all my stuff and get more weed started. Like I said, because we use that soil, we can skip it and save a little time, just plant everything now. And I will only use OG Kush at the start until I unlock a certain thing, because I learned something about the OG Kush that makes it worth not getting the other stuff right away. But you do need to have a considerable amount of other stuff going before it's worth it. So I gotta go fill this up. It's out of water. After tonight, I'm not gonna need the watering can anymore. I just forgot to buy the sprinklers. Gonna have to request another dead drop now too, because I'm only down to 3 seeds here and I don't want to be out of seeds. But yeah, if you're talking about the RV from the beginning, the RV gets blown up. Yeah, they're just basically watering cans on stilts. It just waters the pot, so you don't have to stand there with the watering can and do it manually like this. It just automates that part. Okay, we throw all this up here. I'm gonna call for a dead drop because, yeah, I need more seeds. I can order a full 10 now, so that's good. All right, we got all that. Go ahead and pack up our bud here. So we have plenty of bud. For sale tomorrow. I gotta assign a couple more customers to Benji, because I need him to get started first thing in the morning too. This is why I'm using the PGR, because with Benji you need a lot of extra product. Like I said, a stack of 20 baggies will last you a few transactions, but not having enough will just destroy you. All right, so it says it's 4 a.m. Go to sleep to progress till tomorrow. So like I said, this is the part where you can kind of cheese the game a little bit and just use the fact that time is not going to progress to get the rest of your work done. And for this, what you want to do is hold right click and collect all 5 of them, and you can just pick them up and drop them in jar at once instead of dropping them all together, because it gets really annoying to do it the other way. Keep that 1, drop the 20 on there. Like I said, Benji, I want to have at least 1 stack of jars completely ready for him. Oh, those got stuck. That happens sometimes. That's 7, so I need to bring the rest of my bud and fill the rest of the jars. The thing is, though, the time for like the dead drops and stuff still progresses, so like the 4 hours for the drop will go by because it's on the game timer and not the like the day timer. Grab that one baggie and we'll grab this one baggie and just bag this up, just so it's there. I don't have just a loose one laying around. And Benji's also there. He doesn't go anywhere at night. And once you hit curfew at night, like your dealers will always stay at home, so you can always go back to them and just like give them stuff and take the money that they made. That's good for right now. That's 10 jars. That's enough for Benji. All right, Benji. Here you go. Here's your kush. And oh, yeah, that's Albert saying that he received the cash. Let's see. What else I want to give to you? I'll give you Trent, and I'll give you Kathy, and then I'll give you Donna. Okay, he's got 5 customers. He's got 53 bud on him. I've got 20 bud on me. You can sleep. I stole 36 that day. Nice. And now we have the mixing station, which is really nice because I need this to make the special kush. And we unlocked the new region where I get more customers and more stuff. So, yeah, and our dead drop is ready. Taco Ticklers. It's right across the street. Let's go. There's our seeds. Let's go buy our mixing station. I gotta dump some money. Let's pay off Albert again. And then I'll dump the rest of my money in the vending machine. I'll just put 400 in there. Well, we'll be contacting them pretty soon. Okay. So I need 4 of the sprinklers. And I need 1 grow tent. He says I need $900. I don't have 900 though. Alright, well. So I've got 800, so I'll just take the grow tent out for now. Okay, we gotta go make some more money. Let's cash in our trash for cash here. How much we got? 88, there we go. I had a whole thing full right here too. Alright, that's for next time. Actually, you know what? Hell with it. Give me my money. Bash the machine. So yeah, right here, like I said, once we put these in, we don't have to use the watering can anymore. Now I'll put the last one I'll put the last one on here. Let me get rid of this piece of garbage. Okay. And we got 13 of those. I gotta go buy some more fertilizer. Okay, we got some people here. All right, yeah, we got that. You want? Yep. We'll take you this morning. What we got? Front of the motel? I gotta go back there anyway. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Grab those jars. Actually, I'll probably keep this one jar on myself, just in case. Somebody asked for like more than a couple of them. How much money do we got in there? 47 more. Awesome. Along with our sale, we now have 360 bucks, which is enough for us to get that grow tent. Get the grow tent, some more fertilizer, and some more boosters. And look at that, Kyle wants 5 and I have a jar on me. Let's do it. Sauerkraut Supreme it is. I'm heading that way. Can't talk to you yet. Hey, we got a couple of things in here. Let's go. And there's our man. Here, have a jar. Have the whole jar.